opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with. Dirty Dave, award-winning cultivator for over 4 decades. Dirty Dave, prized genetics fueled by advanced nutrients, original OG organics. Dirty Dave, award-winning products available at these fine establishments. Ask your shop to carry Dirty Dave. Contact us at dirtiesdoggies@gmail.com.
Total difficulty going on over here, friends. If you guys just got here and you're hanging out with me, please forgive the madness. I'm going to figure this out at the moment, okay? So 1 second, guys, please hang out with me and bear with me. All right. All right. I hope that is better. The moment this should be coming back in like earphones, but it's not. I'm not entirely sure why, but hopefully you can hear me. If you can hear me, hello and greetings.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One day make your whole dome drip sweat. One day make the homies all dip set.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Might just have to.
Check. All right, let's see if this thing's working here real quick, guys. 1 second, please. All right. Seems like we're having some technical issues, but it's nothing that can't be fixed. Good day, and how are you guys doing out there in the land of the internet? I hope you're having a good day. What up, Joey? Oh, man, Taco Titty Tuesday says to me, oh, my goodness. Well, I think he's totally on to something right now. So let's take care of business the way it's supposed to be. Thanks. All right. I'm having some total technical difficulties going on in the house, and I hope you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, just hit a whole bunch of reactions and let me know you guys are there. You know, what do you do when you have technical difficulties? You just pick up and you carry on, right? Now, a lot of the time we try to figure out how we can fix them, but when you're on the fly, oh man, it can be very difficult. So in this case, what I'm going to attempt to do is just carry on like normal. We're going to act like nothing's going on, but I know it's okay. Once again, if you can hear me, you can see me, just smash those reactions right there. That'll let me know that you can hear me and everything's going good. You know, technically, when you're doing this StreamYard thing, you're prepared. Well, this morning I came in, I was talking to some friends, and I thought, well, what a great thing. Wow, my voice went totally Bobby Brady right there. A great way to do things. So I figured I'd share with you guys a few things, but before we get started, let's get this stuff out of the way.
Are you a Northern Ontario resident searching for credible information on cannabis as a medicine? No Sir is here to help. Established in 2013, Northern Ontario Cannabis Education and Resources is here for you. No Sir Director Kim Cooper brings you 45 plus years experience utilizing cannabis as a medicine, and she is spreading that education across the North. Activism, referrals, resources, and more.
All right, we're getting hung up. I got this weird feedback going on, and it's kind of wonky. I'm going to try to figure it out. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, I hope that fixed it. I'm having some weird feedback, but oh well. Let's carry on. What is going on? And what I wanted to talk about real quick while we were sitting here kind of contemplating the day was our friends. Our friends help us through a great many issues. Some are easy, some are simple to fix, and some are just confusing. I'm going to try something real quick. Let's try this. Let's do this. All right. We're having some real issues going on here with the internet. I don't know how to fix it. I hope you guys can bear with me. It seems like it's a StreamYard issue that I'm unaware and I don't know how to fix. But I hope it's not bothering you guys. I hope you can hear everything fine. If you can hear everything, once again, just smash those buttons up there. Friends are that indubitable force that we have around us that without them we can't do the things. It's not that we're codependent. Codependent is the wrong word. Codependent would be the apps. Ah, man, I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check, check, check. 156750. Height. Oh my God. Why? Why? Thank you. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and you got to be prepared for St. Patrick's Day. I was called in to do a little bit of work last minute, and I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to do so, but I got to talking to some friends. Back to that again. I got sidetracked. Friends have this amazing way of giving you this pep. That pep that I speak of is nothing more than a respect thing. You have friends that you enjoy, and they spend your time with them. You kind of realize that it's not a good thing. The good thing usually will last as long as we keep pushing that envelope with our friends. But unfortunately, we could lose that. Like when you notice friends that don't follow you or friends that don't see you anymore, or friends that don't show up anymore. And one of the thing is, it can be very sad, especially when these are friends that you once used to champion for, or people that you used to talk in high regards for. Now, not a negative light, but what we're going to talk about right now is that friendship gap that we have with others. Some people you feel instantly like, man, they're my family, they're my friends. Other friends, you're like, yeah, I don't know if they really get it. They seem cool and all, but are they ready for a voyage? Are you ready for a voyage? Strap in, put the seatbelt on, kick back, watch. Goodness. It is bad today, guys. I am very sorry. For some reason, I don't know what is going on. And this is what's going to be a difficult thing. 55-minute broadcasts like this, ooh, it's going to hurt. So, guys, just hang back. It's St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully, you're getting your drink on. Hopefully, you're hanging out with your neighbors, laughing at your friends, laughing with your friends. Or maybe you're getting ready to go to jail. I don't know. That's generally what happens for most of my St. Patrick Day friends. They just get their stupidity on, and then suddenly, oops, they make that mistake. Well, hey, it's your choice to do what you want and how you want, especially when you're getting your mess up on. I don't know. For me, I sometimes realize that I might be a little past that. And then I realize, nope, you're not. And then I'll mess up. I'll call my friends and act a total fool. And then guess what they'll do? They'll forgive you. What a trip, right? So, with that being said, we got to find the things that work best for us. So I know what's going on. I believe that it is two StreamYard accounts that are competing with each other. And I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. Like right there. You get two of them. I don't know what the hell to do. This is pretty stupid. So if you're hanging out and it's pretty stupid, thanks for hanging out with the pretty stupid stuff because, well, I don't know. I don't have an excuse for it. I didn't get in here today to check it out. I kind of just jumped in, which I learned a lesson. Hanging out with your friends before you stream, probably a real bad idea. Problem is, you should probably get in there, do your tests and do your work before. Amateur hour, made an amateur mistake. That's what people do when they're amateurs. I'm an amateur. What do I know? Now I'll beat myself over the head over this, which I don't want to, but the thing is, I don't know if I can do this.
Looky here. I made it to the most famous place in the wild, wild west. Okay, Crown. Do you know what happened here, yes? Of course you do.
Well, no, I don't. What happened here?
The OK Crown. It is a place that they celebrate a triple homicide every day of the week, where these four brothers decided to have a shootout with a bunch of bad men.
Okie dokie.
No, the OK Corral.
Okay.
Yes, it's that.
My days and nights were totally useless, but now.
All right. So it's messed up. Who cares? We'll sit here for a while. Maybe I'll just turn the camera off and you guys can sit and listen to a whole lot of nothing. And remember that you're witnessing that today on the NOK network. So I think we're going to do that. You know what, guys? No time like the present. Hang out, make yourself completely whatever you want to do. That's right. I know. Makes things a little awkward, doesn't it? Well, hang out.
There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Would the passenger who let Once again, the security check there is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Passengers, as you board the plane, please stow your emotional baggage in the overhead compartments and keep your negativity and bad attitude in space between your legs to seat below you. There is no stopping in the white zone. The red zone has always been for loading and unloading of passengers. There's never stopping in the white zone.
Welcome aboard 420 Airlines to Cloud City. We hope you enjoyed your flight and your journey with us today. We promise you to get there fast and plainly as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cloud City. The local time is 4:20. There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Keep the aisles clear until we are at the parking gate. Thank you. You might know the position now to take out the car just attention, all passengers to the train There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Paging unit. Again, paging unit. The white courtesy house. There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. That's right. Cloud cover component. Cloud cover is white as rain. Currently, the weather outside is actually cold. We're sorry for the delay. We will get back to you soon. You're calling Rival JV to the courtesy desk. Calling JV to the courtesy desk. White beans, please call the green courtesy line. White beans, please call the green courtesy line. There is no parking out front of building. That is shaggy. Good afternoon, passengers. This is your pre-boarding announcement for Flight 89 Beach in Cloud City. We are now dividing those passengers, small children, bombs that are larger than 2 foot, smoke freezers under the side of Wayniac Rex. Red light or blue light Rex, you are being brought from the courtesy white line. Please have all passport identification, which means jacket, stickers, bongos, paraphernalia, and all things you must carry forward with you in hand at this moment. And the broadcast attendant, back to you. Thank you for your moral support. This is the final boarding call for passenger Aaron and Fred Collins, booking at flight 327A to Kansas City, Cloud City. Please process the
Well, hello friends, and hopefully you made it back. Wow, man, I had a catastrophic restart going on here. I didn't expect it. It totally threw me for a loop. Went to look up to do something, and bam, we had everything drop out from underneath us. So, guys, if you're here and you're hanging out with me, thank you very much for all of the love and the support that you've been through with me. I'm going to turn this music off in the background so we don't have to deal with that. Oh, right. Man, that was crazy. I went to go do something, looked up, and just it's a total blasted restart. I didn't even know what to do. I still don't know. I'm still kind of like lost, kind of like going, what the hell happened? Oh my, insane. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, though, and I get it, and it's terrible because the internet out here where I live isn't that great. Okay, wow, my goodness, dear friends, please forgive me for this terrible, rough start that I have with you this morning. I hope we can clarify this and make things better by at least trying to get your day going better with a few other things. Can we do that? Okay, look, this is what friends do, and we do that. Look, let's get started.
Lefty road through dust and sun, cowboy life but ain't done. Came from Cali to Tombstone Land, podcast mic in his hand. Tales of guns and smoky trails, cactus shadows, dusty veils, lights the pipe green and wild. Wayniac's words fierce as a child.
That's right. Keeping it green. This page that I started, I don't know, in 2016 with a few little videos that I wanted to do about what I like, cannabis. I didn't realize that it was going to go anywhere or do anything because at that time it was just something that I was trying to do because I was, doesn't matter. Let's go back to where I started from. Good friends. Man, good friends have a good way of making things good. It's triple good right there. No, what I'm trying to say is that our friends tend to do this thing. It makes things work out. So like, for instance, this morning, got in there talking to my friends. I almost forgot about the whole world around me. And then I realized, wait, you have a broadcast that you have to do. You have things that you have to do. Thing is, when you're doing what you like, you're the only one that is putting expectations, and you're the only one that is putting any of that awkward overflow on top. So I realized that as soon as I got there, I realized, what do you do? Funny thing is, device did its own restart, which was actually funny. Evidently, it needed it. I couldn't get to it in time. Turned around, and all of a sudden, boop, it did a restart. How do you take that? Think that as a sign? It's a sign from the universe. No, it's just a sign to let you know that you got to keep your stuff going. You got it going. Oh my God, Jessica keeps doing the whole. She's like, wild, weird clouds. Absolutely. Guys, what do we all got going on a Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day? I hope you're out having fun on St. Patrick's Day. I hope you're getting out with your friends. Hopefully you've seen your friends. Maybe you're in a parade, or maybe you're not. The one thing I love to think about when I think of St. Patrick's Day is just the vigor and the vigor that everyone comes out because they're all Irish. And I think it's great. We have all different folks that are Irish, by the way. And then that day just becomes the Celtic holiday. The Celts, what a great bunch of men and women. Think about that for a moment, what the Celts did through history. The Celts dominated, man. They made it almost a Celtic world until the Romans decided to make that change. I'm not here for a history lesson. I'm just here to tell you like the cool stuff that I know. St. Patrick's Day. This day became a very famous day because they claimed that, St. Patrick used his flute to get all the mice to leave the kingdom and the snakes. Okay, first and foremost, there are no snakes in Ireland, so that story kind of has to be debunked. St. Patrick was a fellow patron saint, and I believe that St. Patrick's Day was the day of shining for old St. Patrick. But while you're out there doing that, you got to remember, everybody else has got a story to tell.
Gentlemen, we finally meet. Where stop for so long, you sweet upset. Woo-hoo! You're my best friend. I'm so glad we got to meet.
2 hours later.
No, you're gonna take us to 9.5 minutes right now!
How's on the mark?
I can't believe I was gonna kill both of you.
Wild West fiction. Isn't it kind of interesting how we all take on our own exuberance for things? For me, the Wild West wasn't always a thing like that. I took care of my dad. My dad would bring me back to the days of Bonanza and all those shows that I would watch. And I didn't realize how much it would resonate. So then I started doing these cowboy gigs. I started going out working with another group in Northern California. And I learned a whole bunch about that too. Things that you shouldn't do, and why you shouldn't do things, and working with certain people. And it was a great experience. Moving to California, living in California my whole entire life, moving back and forth amongst those different events, doing different things was great. And it was a lot of fun. Now, that being said, when we decided that the chance and the choice was to come to California's great thing with all these events and become a part of it, it was very unique because, you know, you're working with people in the community that are doing the same thing as you, gunfighting, panning for gold, and they're all into this experience and they want to tell the same story, which is really cool. Okay, now, that being said, Arizona kind of came about in a weird shift. As I came to Arizona, it wasn't the first plan of action, but it was one of them. I came here and I kept thinking back to that story, friends, how friends can do this thing for us. Friends have a way of, bringing about good stuff. So our friends, I had a friend that lived out here and I would come out here with him all the time. And I came out like 3 different times to see him. And while I came out here, I realized, man, this Tombstone place is pretty cool. I think I really want to go for it. Well, going for it was exactly what it was. Moving here and being a part of the show. Now I have new friends here. Now back to this whole friend thing. I'm bringing this up for a reason. Because our friends are the ones that get us through these hard times. Our friends are the ones that are going to talk us off the ledge. Our friends are the ones that are going to tell us, no, that doesn't really look as good as you think. Now, we count on our loved ones for that most of the time. We count on our sisters, our aunts, and our mothers, and our girlfriends. And the thing is, sometimes it's not what we think. But friends also get you through those hard times. Oh, speaking of friends, I got someone knocking at that back door. So, hey, you know what? Let's invite a friend up to the stage and inviting Steve-O!
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. All your technical difficulties handled?
I believe my device did its own restart, and everything's better.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. I love your hat, by the way.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, right. Imagine that.
Yeah,
doing that.
That's more of a Peaky Blinders hat that you have on right now.
Well, this is actually it's called an Irish chapeau.
Irish chapeau. Okay.
Yeah. So Peaky Blinders though. It's that whole young man's hat and all that jazz. Woo. So what's the word with you?
Not much, man. I woke up a little while ago and I realized you were live, and I was like, well, let's go.
Right. Well, yeah, thank you, dude. That's cool. Yeah, it was weird. I was doing some weird stuff. It was like the internet, and then there was 2 accounts that are, because I have another StreamYard, so they were competing with each other, I realized.
Okay.
So sorry, guys, for the confusion. Didn't mean to put you guys through some technical nightmare and technical jargon of stupidity if you guys were watching it. But once again, I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
You know, St. Patrick's Day has this powerful thing, you know, amongst communities, especially, you know, like where you live in Chicago, New York, Boston, because, you know, our ancestors all came there on ships. You know, a lot of people do that. Now you have a lot of people who are proud of where they're from. You know, I'm Ireland. You know what the biggest one is? Italian folk. Man, they're super proud of where they are from. And they want to let you know. You know, they give you a whole Italian speech lesson, you know, just to teach you a little focaccia, you know, and you're like, all right, all right. So the thing is being proud of where and what your family and your heritage comes from. St. Patrick's Day, man, there are so many people when they do their lineage and they do their genealogy, they find out you got this much, that much, this much, this much Irish. And this is all different kinds of folks. Suddenly you realize that we're all Irish at some point. It's a Celtic movement. What about you? Do you got any Irish floating through you?
No, the only Irish I have floating in me is my wife's side of the family. Okay. That's it. Yeah, she's got lots of Irish. So my boys have Irish in them, obviously. So, but yeah, she's an Irish girl. She's a redhead. Her last name when before she got married, what was it again?
Did it have an O in it?
No, what was it again? But it was something like that. Yeah, I don't know why I can't remember it right now.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I looked up last night because my wife and I got to talking, and it was like, I remember when I did my genealogy, they send you a pie graph that shows you the slivers of like your family orientation. And mine's mainly Scandinavian, you know, or would be Welsh, and then all of a sudden there's this like 8% Irish. So on this day, I'm always like, oh, I think of my dad, because my dad was always like Irish. So it's like, okay, you know, I love it though. You know, it's a good day. It's a good day to have good people in your life. If you guys are getting out and having fun, please be safe. Get a designated driver. Don't do anything stupid. Okay. Make sure you get home in a safe fashion, because where it starts is exactly where it ends, at your home. Okay, that's where it should. Don't be stupid. You know, speaking when we talk about our friends, and we talk about the power of our friends.
Yeah,
and friends have this strange ability, because you know, as I talk to one of my friends right here, I think about it every day. I think about you know, how lucky are we to have this thing that we have in life, the fact that we can get to meet other people that have likes and dislikes like us, or you meet people that you're just like, they are not my tribe. The fact that we can all coexist and work together is pretty freaking cool, man. And that's definitely something to be happy.
Absolutely, buddy.
You know, I got something to show you. Take a look. Don't touch that button.
Well, you know what they say, friends. All things that are good in life start with TROUBL. Me.
Yes, you saw it and you heard it here. Adventures with the Lefty. Check it out, guys. It's Wild West fiction, a little stuff that I do, a little bit of reels and a little content, all cowboy related. It's all
yes, sir. So how did you manage this? How did you manage to get 5 days off in a row? How'd you do that?
Well, I thought I pissed somebody off, and then all of a sudden, I got called in, so I'm supposed to go in today, and I'm like, what? And it's like my day off, and you want me to work this like really shitty position so you don't have to. I'm kind of like, I don't know how I'm feeling about that. So I might go in as moral support. I might go just show up and be like, hey guys, top of the day to you, you know?
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure how this is going to play out, actually. This is going to be an interesting day. It was supposed to be 5 days off, though, dude. It was going to be a staycation or go somewhere, you know, Sedona or do something in these 5 days off, which now they're telling me, no, we might need you Friday. It's like,
one of those deals, huh?
Yeah. What can you do? What
can you do? But you know, you're around town. You're regarded so much as one of the best. You know what I mean? So you know, they definitely need you, man. You're working.
Well, thank you, and it's hard. It's a lot of work, and the funny thing is that it's like I'm trying to link up with other men and other women that do what I do because I want to build a force, man, of fucking badasses. You know what I mean? Sometimes badasses come in different shapes.
Never break someone's heart. Maybe you should break their bones. They got 206 of them.
Who knows?
Wise words from Lefty.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's a scary thought that we even put the word lefty and wise in the same sentence.
Remember on Saturday Night Live, they used to have that deep thoughts that they would do. That you should do the same thing, deep thoughts with Lefty.
Well, you know, that's not a bad idea. You might have just got me to get a new thing. Maybe today I'll start one of them. You know, I'll do, and that's funny.
Yeah, you'd be great at that.
Well, okay, you know, so I got to let people, you know, stir on something for a moment. You know, so a lot of people raise their hand because St. Patrick's Day is a big Irish day. A lot of people use it as an excuse to go out and drink, which is, however, and eat corned beef and cabbage and whatever. And that's cool. Fly your green, gold, and white all fucking day. I don't care. But here's my thing. It's like, it's one of those, again, be safe. That's the one thing I'm going to say over and over because this is that day that a lot of people make some really bad mistakes. No one needs a DUI. No one needs a car accident. No one needs a visit in the hospital or to sit in jail. So please be safe. At the same time, I do hope you do some totally irreverent, stupid shit. Hopefully you take your pants off at a club and you dance around with them on top of your head. Because it is, again, it ends where it begins. So, you know, take it home. Make sure you get home. I know I'm repeating myself, but I want to make sure that those of you who just got here late understand, man, there's a place for you too. Please be safe with that. So, dude, it's wild, man. It's like we're already into, like, you know, March. Like we're slashing through March. We're standing here looking at what St. Patrick's Day, which is cool as hell. You know, what's next? What 420, right?
Yeah, 420, and then I get to have my trip to Tombstone.
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal for me.
Oh, I love hearing that, man. I love the excitement. You know, it's like maybe we'll have a little belated 420 here when you get here. How about that? You know.
Well, I'll be there Tuesday for your show.
Yeah. We'll do a live broadcast. That'll trip some people out, man.
That'll trip some people out for sure.
And we'll go downtown, or we'll do something wacky. We'll figure that out. That's still in the works.
We need to get the women on the live and have them be with us.
Yeah, you know, that could be something too, man. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll talk the wife into something like that. You know,
never know.
They could showing you guys some really cool places. You know,
they could just pop into the frame or something. You know, they don't have to sit here like we do the whole time. You know.
So, are you polluting your brain today by any chance?
Polluting my brain?
Yeah.
Not yet. I haven't had anything yet.
It's like, it's not yet.
What you got there? You got a pen?
This is a distillate pen called the Drip. It's flavorless, but it's pretty zing 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 zow, knocks you up over the park.
Distillate will do that to you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shauna. She says we're awesome.
Thank you very much, Shauna. You know, very soon some stuff's about to start popping. I want people to be aware of it, that we got some high noon shenanigans showing on, and there's gonna be a bunch of new stuff showing on.
Mm-hmm.
I did say showing on, did I? Wow,
showing on.
A little Freudian slip, right? Well, you made it here with me, and you waking up, and thank you very much for waking up with Steve-O and me. Yeah, man, we're gonna get some shit going on today. I'm still in the midst of trying to figure that out. Once I get to work, you know, who knows, that the whole ball game could totally fucking upend on me.
BHO is the way to go, says Shauna.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm a fan. Definitely, I'm a fan. You know, hey, there's something that makes my town kind of famous. And the one thing is that some people regard it, some people disregard it, some people look at it like it's a thing, but I definitely like to take people on a voyage. Hey, come to the OK Corral with me. Come on, let's go. That's it.
All right.
A little short little walk through the OK. Yeah, let's give you a short little walk through the OK real quick. You know, there's a whole lot more, but that's just kind of giving you the gunfight spot. Kind of a wacky location and time. So, dude, any plans for the day? Is your lady working today?
No, she's off today.
Oh, wow. She's not working St. Patrick's Day. Wow, wild.
No.
It's like everybody I know is like, St. Patrick's Day, St. Patrick's Day. I'm like, wow, I didn't forget, but it's just like, wow, it came around, you know, kind of quick.
Oh, actually, I think she does have to work today for St. Patrick's. I think you're right. I haven't seen her yet this morning since I've been up.
It's that day. So it's like, we're here, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is crazy. Kind of like another St. Patrick's Day in the books.
Yeah.
It's like supposed to work, but I don't know. It's a weird feeling. It's a very odd conundrum to be stuck in. You know.
Joey says you should get a fussy.
Make a better day. Joey says, "All right, get yourself a fussy, guys." That's what Joey says. The advice from my friend Joey: a fussy. You guys don't know what a fussy is? Go on the internet. You can look it up. You know what makes my day better?
My days and nights were totally useless, but now with A&M, I'm good. A-M-M. Do not suffer alone.
By using A&M, realize there are side effects. Red nose, leaky pipes in front of the refrigerator, collecting toenails, picking your nose, watching TV, late night TV, all of the minutes and perimeter. Celebrity voices are impersonating to take your life back. One long hit at a time.
I used to totally suffer, but now due to A&M, I'm totally cool.
I don't know. You know?
Oh, wow. She just heard me and texted me and said that she was supposed to work, but now they don't want her to work. So we're having corned beef and cabbage today. It's already been in the crock pot now for 3 or 4 hours. Yeah. That shit's gonna fall apart, man. It's gonna be so good.
I am jealous. A little, yeah. Oof, man. Just a little jealous. You know, it's funny because my mom used to make corned beef and cabbage, and we were all about it growing up. And then when I go out, it's not as much like I'm not a fan like I was as a kid, you know. But it's a little more than a drinking day for me, though. You know, I try to make this a day. It's a day of remembrance because I had a really good friend of mine pass away. Dallas Jerry Wheeler passed away on St. Patrick's Day 2012. So, you know, he went out and he was a big motivating person in my life and definitely kind of let me see who I was. And through his motivation, picked up a lot of ideas. So on this day, I play a lot of punk rock and drink beer for the passing of my good friend. And remember that, hey, St. Patrick's Day is about friends and family and communion. So get out and commune with your family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rocking the full kilt today, or not the full kilt. I'm rocking my Philibic kilt today.
Really?
My small kilt. So we're gonna. Well, it's like 30 yards right here, 40 yards. This is the real deal.
Where'd you get it?
I've had this thing for a very long time. Actually, this is actually one of my very first kilts. So on St. Patrick's Day, I like to rock it because it's a lot of pleats, a lot of plaid. You know, it's pretty insane. Wow. Well, guys, we're 46 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast. You're hanging out with my good friend Steve-O, who showed up, and myself. Thank you, Steve-O, by the way. We're just hanging out. You know, we're working on a little trip for him. He's coming out to see me. So with that, you know, we always get talking about Tombstone. I try not to drive you all nuts because you guys seem to see enough Tombstone.
For all my bilingual speaking friends, estoy enfrente de la biblioteca. No, really, I'm in front of the library. Really. They got books in there, and they got all sorts of things. Magazines, pictures. They got books and pictures. And letters and such. And, you know, all kinds of diagrams and other things in there. They got
1 hour later.
Books. Come on to the library. La biblioteca.
La biblioteca.
The La biblioteca. You know, it's one of those words you learn. It's like, how often do you get to say the La biblioteca?
A-M-M. It can occur anywhere. at any time. AMM can get you through the day. With our 27-step program, we can help you. The benefits of life and only 27 payments of $75.50. You too can be the proud owner of your soul. We can show you with our program how to get it back.
I used to think I was an average stoner.
With AMM, you can take your life back.
Do not take AMM if you're allergic to AMM.
AMM and Associates.
You know, AMM is definitely one way to go. But I didn't want you guys to forget. If you didn't notice, and you're reading above here, there's this little thing that keeps pulsing up here that says the NOK Network. You know, if it wasn't for the NOK Network, I wouldn't be up here today doing it. So we definitely want to give it a little love to the NOK. Play that camera roll.
Are you a Northern Ontario resident searching for credible information on cannabis as a medicine? No Sir is here to help. Established in 2013, Northern Ontario Cannabis Education and Resources is here for you. No Sir Director Kim Cooper brings you 45 plus years experience utilizing cannabis as a medicine, and she is spreading that education across the North. Activism, referrals, resources, and more at No Sir. Don't be a jackass. Say no, sir, to propaganda with No Sir. Find them at www.nocer.ca.
There you go. Got to get that out there and let you guys know exactly where it's coming from and why we're doing this. We're sharing that love and the message that's out there. You know, you look at the back of the screen back there. Steve-O's got a little bit of the NOK floating in there behind him as well. So I, always trying to do a part, maybe not the part, but it's a part. Guys, 49 minutes and a 55-minute broadcast, and you are hanging out with Steve-O and myself.
Yeah, I like the whoever did the voiceover on that did a really good job on that. No, sir.
You think? Minutes and a 55-minute broadcast, and you're getting all those commercials right there in your face, guys. But you hang out with me, you know what you're going to get. No, you don't know what you're going to get? Don't touch that button. Wow, you got it there, you heard it there, you saw it there. Man, Steve-O, anything you want to shout out, throw out, get out to anybody while we're doing this?
Absolutely. I want to shout out you, Wayniac, the man, the myth, the legend. You got to check him out every week here on Wake Up with the Wayniac at Tuesday at noon Central Time and 1 o'clock Eastern. So definitely you got to check him out. He's got the best content on the internet by far. And, he not only shows you the life, but he lives the life as well. And he's got both, Lefty and Wayne and both are very interesting, but two different people. So it's not often that you get to see somebody's, whatever they call that when they have split personality.
Alter ego. Let's not go split personalities because I'm aware that these guys exist.
Okay, so alter ego. Okay, that's what I mean to say.
You know what it is? It's like when you turn it on and off, it's sometimes people, they don't get it. They're kind of like, wait, who am I talking to? For instance, all performers have this magic about them. There's a performer that I follow, and if you guys follow my show, you know that this performer is always at the end of my show. Scarlett Checkers out of California. This girl is totally amazing. She's been on America's Got Talent. She's been on a few of those shows, and this is my friend.
We're going to do it. I need dead silence, and then when I get it all the way down, I'm going to turn so you can all see it, and you're going to erupt in applause.
This is weird.
Yes? Yes?
My ex.
Okay, I believe you. Here we go. Dead silence.
Nice.
You get a chance to check her out on Instagram or on Facebook. Check it out, Scarlett Checker. She's pretty amazing. She does all kinds of really cool content. She does all kinds of body magic and body work and stuff. She's a body contortionist. Guys, thank you so very much for allowing me to have this orbit in time and space with you, my friends, the people that I like to call friends. 55 minutes doesn't seem like much, but when you get up here and you realize, man, kind of stand with the wind at my back trying to figure out what I'm going to say. When you think about your friends, it makes it a little easier. For all my friends out there that watch, thank you for all of your love and your support. Because, hey, take a look. We might be in jail and we might be blocked, but it doesn't mean you're not going to get my message and you're not going to see my message. Everybody out there in the land of the internet, so very, very much. I appreciate all of your time, all of your effort. Thank you for hanging out with me. And Steve-O, and maybe even
I believe the saying is, one who lives in a golden canoe must never throw rocks at a plastic dinghy. You need to get your facts straight when you put them out there on the internet.
It's the thing.
Yes, sir.
Guys, be safe. Have fun. Be good to yourself. Remember, if you can't have it, don't have it. And if you're going to try to, make sure to get it all. Bye.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, everybody. Thank you so very much for allowing us to hang out with you today. As always, keep it green. Always have fun. Thank you for allowing me and you to be friends.
Lefty road through dust and sun. Cowboy life, but ain't done. Came from Cali to Tombstone Land. Podcast mic in his hand. Tales of guns and smoky trails. Cactus shadows, dusty veils. Lights the pipe green and wild. Wayniac's words fierce as a child.
Au revoir!
Au revoir!